Hi everyone, it's Latonia here, owner of Let's Write Life. I wanted to create a video today to share a conversation that I had. I'm going to try to reenact it or share it the best that I can, because I had a conversation with a woman that I absolutely adore and care about so much, and we hadn't talked in a long time. And after our conversation, it was very helpful to her in understanding the reason why I journal. And so I wanted to share this conversation with all of you in case this may actually be very helpful to you as well. So I'm going to do my best and try to remember what we talked about, so that way you can be informed and be a part of the conversation that I had and continue to have with women who have the same thoughts. So I'm titling this video, Reasons Why I Journal. All right, so the conversation went like this, and it's a conversation that always happens for me because I teach journaling. And so usually when I tell someone that I teach journaling, and this was what the conversation started from, she had said, "Oh, okay, what are you doing now?" Which is crazy, you know, because I've been doing this for the last 8 years. But this is a wife of my husband's friend, so we've all known each other, but we've not known each other, and it's been like a 8-year gap, to be honest, since we've all met up together with all the kids and everything. So we were talking, and I told her that I teach journaling and that I run retreats for women who are going through difficult times, and or maybe have experienced a loss in their family or a traumatic event, or just life change in general, and they need help getting back on track with life. They need help realizing who they are now after the event, or after something in their life has thrown them off track. This is kind of like a new beginning for them, these retreats that I run. You guys have heard me share about it. It's called the Best of Me retreat, and this retreat is geared around hope and healing. So I'm telling her all about the retreats and the work that I do, working with therapists as well alongside their clients, giving them a holistic approach to healing to support whatever journey they're on with their therapist. So I do a lot of different work. As a teacher, I teach. So that's what I do. I teach women how to journal and how to make it effective for whatever journey that they are on. And everyone's journey is different. Can we agree to that? Everyone's journey is different. Just comment and say yes, you agree, because I think that's the first step in realizing why your reason for journaling may also be different. So she had told me, after I'm telling her what I do for work, she was saying, "Oh, you know, I have always wanted to journal, but I just don't have the time, and I never keep up with it." And so my reaction, me knowing why I journal, is different than why she would journal or not choose to journal. And so I began to tell her, yes, I totally get it. You know, if it's not something that you are really into, it can be difficult to journal. And so she was like, "I don't know how anybody keeps up with it. It's so hard." And she was asking me, like, "How do you do it?" And my reaction was, I don't know how to not do it. I'm always journaling at this point, because I've been journaling for so long. So it's a lifestyle for me. It's a flow that I have. So I there's not a day or a time that I am like not journaling. And journaling's not just writing on a page. Sometimes journaling is photo journaling. Sometimes it's just making notes on your phone. Sometimes it's just writing right in any notebook you have. So many ways to journal. But nonetheless, the conversation goes on, and I had simply shared with her that, you know, there's not a time that I don't find myself journaling. And it's not always because I want to. And I shared with her that the reason why I journal is because I struggled with depression and anxiety for many, many years of my life. And even saying that right now is kind of like, I feel so like removed from that chapter, those chapters of my life, that I'm saying it and I'm just like, wow, I remember where my journey started. And to be talking about it now on the healed side of things, this is how I know journaling is so beneficial. It's because journaling has been so beneficial to me regarding my mental health. So when you think about somebody who is sick or has mental health issues, journaling for us, journaling for me, is not a pleasure. It's not something that I just do for fun. It is actually something I do to manage my mental health. It's a prescription. It's a vitamin that I take every single day, whether I want to or not. It's for my health. So when you, if you're someone like me who is struggling with mental health or has struggled with mental health, and you continue to hear, people who say, I don't have time to journal, or, I try to journal, but I can't keep up with it. And then you're someone like me who has to journal, or, well, I say have to because I have to. Like, it's part of my mental health prescription. Just like you may have a physical health condition, there's certain things, medications you have to take every single day. And it may not be a choice. Like, you have to, if you are going to be on the path of survival and surviving. And depending on how severe your mental health challenges are, it's the same thing. So whether you want to or whether you don't, journaling may become something for you that you have to do. And so you can't take when other individuals are coming into journaling or want to know journaling from the perspective of relaxation or getting their, picking up a hobby in a sense. It's very different than somebody who is journaling because of their mental health. So for those of you who are struggling with your mental health, don't let those responses be a trigger for you. And if you are one of those people who are not having the time and you aren't able to keep up with journaling, but you need to because of your mental health, please find support in doing that. I shared with my friend that I know journaling has been a blessing in my life because of the benefits I've been able to achieve by journaling every single day. And now I'm on the better side of things now, guys. Like, my depression and anxiety symptoms have significantly reduced over the years, to the point now where I don't necessarily have to journal every day. Now I journal every day because I enjoy it. In those moments where I am struggling mentally, I know I need to be journaling. And there are certain things that I journal about during those times. So if you're on the side where you need to journal for your mental health, just keep this video in mind. Keep what I'm saying in mind, that your journey is different. You have a different diagnosis, you have a different approach to journaling, and you'll find that approach that works for you. But don't let what you see other people journaling about and the ways other people are journaling deter you from starting a path of journaling for yourself, because every person's journey is different and every person's reason for journaling is very unique. And For those of us who struggle with our mental health, we can become very sensitive when somebody may say something without really taking into consideration that you may be journaling for health reasons, because they are not aware. They just don't know. And I think about my women in the community who have terminal illnesses, and not everybody knows what they're going through, or have experienced a traumatic life event and nobody knows what they're going through, or had a loss in their family and no one knows what they're going through. And sometimes people may say things that trigger the thing that you're going through that they know nothing about. So we have to protect our health. We have to protect our mental health, because not everybody knows what we're going through. And so the reasons why we do things are different. And so we just have to be kind. We have to just build our knowledge about who we are, what journey we are on, and make sure we're staying connected to people who are on similar journeys like you. So when you have those moments when you feel hurt by what someone may have said, or you feel like, well, why do I have to journal when that person doesn't have to journal? You'll be able to say to yourself, because my journey is different. Right now I'm healing. That person is not healing. They're not sick. They're not mentally sick. They're not physically sick. And they're not taking the same medications, or they're not taking medications. Meanwhile, you are not well. And so you are on a different journey to wellness. And when you get to that healthy, healing state of mind, you will no longer have to journal in the same way you have to do right now. So I hope that this video was helpful to you. I hope that you save it and share it with any woman in your life that's going through a difficult time. And if you are struggling with journaling and you want to learn how to make it a vitamin in your life that's helping to improve your mental health, I'm here to support you on your journey through Best of Me retreats, workshops, and also one-on-one mentorship. All right, friends, I love you so much. You're worth writing for. You always were. You always will be. So let's write life.